Good morning, everyone. Sorry, I was trying to type into the chat to tell RNA that the chat it had started. It's a little bit behind. Hey, Melanie, Gabby, Cheryl T, RNA, Misty. Good morning. How are y'all doing? Oh my gosh, y'all. Lori Vallow, Chad Daybell, finally charged with murder. Praise the Lord. And you know, I would have done a video on it yesterday, but I wasn't feeling well. I got off my live stream and cleaned my kitchen up and stuff. And I fried a hamburger. And I put seasoning on it. And I ate that cheeseburger. And it wasn't long after that my head started hurting. And actually my neck's been hurting. But anyways, I think it raised my blood pressure. So I just put my phone on charge and laid down. So that's why I didn't put up a video about it. But anywho, I've got the indictment I can read to y'all. So it looks like from these articles I was reading that they had been planning the kids' murders for nearly a year. Planning to kill her kids for nearly a year. And it looks like I was right, and a lot of other people were right about Alex Cox being their hitman. I knew it from day one that he was their hitman. I knew it. He's mentioned in these indictments too, and he's the one that shot at Tammy Daybell. Yeah, he was down the road from Tammy and them's house at a church and everything. And he was even Googling, let me see if I can say this, Grendel Drop. Grendal. And I had to look that up. Grendel actually means enemy, but it's got something to do with a gun, like an AR-15 or something. And he went to the shooting range too. Yep, Melanie, we knew it, didn't we? We knew he was their hitman. And it talks about their religious beliefs, like that's why they committed these murders. I'm going to read y'all everything, because y'all know I get all bumfuzzled, and I'm so excited. I can't wait to trash Lori Vallow. I've been looking forward to this all freaking morning, because my little Yorkie is not doing good, and I need something to take it out on, and I'm going to take it out on that whore. Excuse my language. I usually don't speak that way, but Lori's no whore. That's just the freaking facts. She was sleeping with a married man. She's an old hoe. She's a gold digger, too. Freaking weirdo bitch. Okay, let me see which one this one is. Lori Vallow, Chad Daybell indicted on murder charges and death of kids. Now, they're supposed to be in court this morning. Now, I'm East Coast. Never Lose Hope told me in Discord that their court appearance would be 1 o'clock for me. Let's see. Let me get this pulled up. That's not the article that I wanted. I wanted this one. The Crime Online one. Now, I put their indictments up in Patreon. I shared it from my Google Drive. Anybody in Patreon, you can access them. Yeah, it's one for me, Cheryl. Okay, I can't see the chat now, guys. Let me see. Cult mom Lori Vallow, brother Alex Cox, shot at Tammy Daybell days before her sudden death. Child murders were planned for nearly a year, prosecutors say. Let me get a drink of coffee. The indictment outlining newly filed murder charges against Lori Vallow and Chad Dumbell showed that prosecutors believe Lori's brother Alex Cox was involved in not only the deaths of his niece and nephew, but Chad's wife, Tammy Daybell. As previously reported, Lori and Chad are now charged with murder and additional counts in the deaths of Tylee Ryan and J.J. Vallow and Tammy Daybell. Both face first-degree murder and conspiracy counts in the children's death, and Chad Daybell is charged with first-degree murder in his wife's death. Both he and Lori are charged with conspiracy to commit first-degree murder in the death of Tammy Daybell, who died in October 2019. So Lori is not charged, let's see. So Lori is not charged with first-degree murder in Tammy's death, right? She's charged with a conspiracy to commit first-degree murder. The bodies of the children were discovered on Chad's property in Salem, Idaho in June 2020. Tylee 16, JJ 7 are believed to have been killed on separate dates in September 2019. The date of the conspiracy offenses outlined in the indictment is October 2018, suggesting the defendants had planned the killings nearly a year before. The indictment names Alex Cox as a co-conspirator in all three deaths and indicates there are additional suspected co-conspirators, both known and unknown. I knew that. Alex Cox died suddenly in December 2019, the day after Tammy Daybell's body was exhumed. A medical examiner ruled that Alex Cox died of natural causes, the result of a cardiac condition. The prosecutor's filings state that Alex went to the Daybell home on October 9, 2019, and attempted to shoot Tammy Daybell. On that day, Tammy Daybell called the police to say that a masked man had fired towards her with a paintball gun. On the morning of October 19th, Chad Daybell said he woke up to find his wife dead in their bed. The indictment alleges that Alex Cox was in a church parking lot approximately 2.5 miles from the Daybell residence on the night of October 18th, 2019. How did they kill her? See, the indictments don't say any causes of death. They're keeping that sealed. The indictment does not provide details about how any of the victims are believed to have been killed. The charging documents state that both Chad Daybell and Lori Vallow endorsed and espouse religious beliefs for the purpose of justifying or encouraging the homicides of all three victims. Both defendants were previously in custody, Lori Vallow on a felony conspiracy charge and Dumbell on felony counts of obstruction and conspiracy. I'm too excited. I can't read. Let me take a breath. Lori and Chad are expected to appear in court Wednesday, 11 a.m. Mountain Time. Make a note of that. Of course, I'm not going to forget it. I'm going to try to stream that. It should be on the judge's YouTube channel. Okay, that's not the only article I wanted. Let me go back. And we're going to look at the indictment. I've got it already pulled up. I wanted the article where the prosecutor was talking. Let me find it. Y'all may have seen it, but I'm going to play this anyways, okay, guys? He was at the church the night he attempted to shoot Tammy. He was at the church the night before Tammy died. He was there on October 18th. I first thought he was down at the church when he attempted to shoot her, but he was down at the church like 2.5 miles away the night she died, October 18th. Chad wakes up on October 19th alleging that Tammy died in her sleep. See, I get all bumfuzzled sometimes. I get too excited when these criminals are cuffed and stuffed. We just been waiting on this for so long, guys, you know. That's what I told Mark this morning. I was like, I've got to get to doing my live stream. We have been waiting on this, what, a year or two? A year.
Thank you for being here.
Let me mute.
I'm Madison County Prosecutor Rob Wood, and next to me is the Fremont County Prosecutor Lindsay Blake. We are working jointly, along with our teams, in the matter involving the deaths of Tammy Daybell, Tylee Ryan, and Joshua or JJ Vallow. Before we discuss details of the grand jury, I would like to recognize the law enforcement that's with us today. On behalf of myself, Lindsay, and our prosecution team, we want to express our deep appreciation for the efforts of the dozens of local, state, including Idaho Attorney General, federal law enforcement members, and Arizona law enforcement who have been working to gather evidence for a year and a half to bring justice to Tammy Daybell, Tylee Ryan, and JJ Vallow. The unprecedented cooperation among law enforcement has been remarkable, and every person who has worked on this case is to be commended for their diligence and steadfast pursuit of the facts. The thousands of hours that have been invested into seeking the truth for these innocent victims must be recognized. Several members of the law enforcement team are here with us today, including members from Fremont County, the Rexburg Police, Madison County, Idaho State Police, and the FBI. So we want to thank you for all you've done. I'll now tell you the charges that that the grand jury have indicted Chad Daybell and Lori Vallow on. On Monday, May 24th, 2021, a Fremont County grand jury delivered the following new indictments. Lori and Chad Daybell were indicted on 2 counts of conspiracy to commit first-degree murder and grand theft by deception for the deaths of Tylee Ryan and JJ Vallow. Lori and Chad Daybell were also indicted on 2 counts of first-degree murder in the deaths of Tylee Ryan and JJ Vallow. Lori and Chad Daybell were also indicted on the charge of conspiracy to commit first-degree murder in the death of Tammy Daybell. And Chad Daybell was also indicted on 1 count of first-degree murder in the death of Tammy Daybell. Lori Daybell was also indicted on the charge of grand theft related to Social Security survivor benefits allocated for the care of minors Tylee Ryan and JJ Vallow that were appropriated after the children were missing and ultimately found deceased. Chad Daybell was also indicted on 2 counts of insurance fraud related to life insurance policies he had on Tammy Daybell, for which he was the beneficiary and received funds after her death.
Good morning. I'm Fremont County Prosecutor Lindsay Blake. We know many members of the community may feel that progress on this case has been slow. Due to the ongoing safety restrictions imposed by the courts during the pandemic, we just recently were given permission to present information to the grand jury for their review. I want to assure everyone that despite the delays, we have been working diligently to pursue justice for the victims in this case, to ensure we have the evidence required to prove the facts beyond a reasonable doubt in a court of law. Rob and I have partnered on the investigation into all actions against the victims, each of us cross-designated members of our offices, as well as Rachel Smith, an experienced homicide attorney, as deputy prosecutors. The partnership creates a prosecution team representing the people of both Madison and Fremont counties. Members of the grand jury deliberated and determined there is probable cause to believe the Daybells willfully and knowingly conspired to commit several crimes that led to the death of 3 innocent people. We believe the crimes occurred on or about October 26th of 2018 to January 15th of 2020 in the county of Fremont, state of Idaho, and elsewhere, including Madison County. Lori and Chad Daybell were both served early this afternoon with warrants. The court will be posting the public legal documents and the time of the first appearance hearing shortly, which will occur sometime later today or before noon tomorrow. That hearing will be held virtually and will be available for the viewing on the court's YouTube channel. The penalty for the most serious charges range from life in prison without the possibility of parole to the death penalty. We will not be disclosing further information about what penalties we will pursue for these charges. By law, however, we must make a decision and inform the defendants on whether we will pursue the death penalty within 60 days after the defendant's first entry of a plea. We know you have a lot of questions, but at this time, we will not be taking questions while the matter is pending. Rob and I have a legal and ethical obligation to protect the defendant's rights to a fair trial. We take this obligation seriously, and we will continue to balance the public's interest in this matter, ethical obligations, including our responsibility to protect the integrity of the facts and evidence, and minimizing unnecessary and erroneous publicity. This investigation is far from over, so if anyone has information related to these crimes, please contact Fremont County Sheriff's Department at 208-624-4482. The indictments have more details that should provide many answers to your questions. Under the law, Lori and Chad Daybell are presumed innocent while charges are pending. Thank you so much for being here with us today.
Okay. Hey, Emily, thank you for the super sticker. Off to work, but sending love. Oh, thank you. Well, there is co-conspirators, and I'm going to say this. Melanie Gibbs' hands are not clean. She knew that Lori had these weirdo ideas, her and Chad, saying people were zombies, their souls was gone, and she didn't tell anybody. Hey, if your friend is talking about their kid's soul being gone and they're devilish and zombies and that, you got to do the right thing and pick up the phone and report it. Because that's clearly showing someone has got something mentally wrong with them. They're crazy or in the loon. Let me get to my chat here. I'm going to read the indictments. We're going to go through the indictments so we get all the facts right. I want to see the look on Lori's face and Chad's face the moment when she is judged guilty. Me too. And they need to seek the death penalty. They deserve death, in my opinion. What they did, they had plotted to kill those kids for nearly a year. And from what I can understand, after they killed Tylee, they must have dismembered her. Poor child and little JJ, bless his little heart. I always knew Alex was their hitman. If Alex was at the church, I think it was in case Chad couldn't kill Tammy, because if he had been there, they would have seen his phone at the house. Yeah, unless he left his phone in the truck or something. Let's look at the indictments here. We want to get all the information we can. Like, I can't think straight. I get too excited, y'all, when these criminals are cuffed and stuffed. Where's my indictment stuff? Right here. Okay, let me go down. I was reading. Go back to the top. Can I zoom in? Where's my spectacles? Don't even have them on. Give me 1 second. We'll get all the dates and stuff. And y'all know if there's any fancy words, I won't be able to pronounce them, okay? Chad Guy Daybell, Lori Noreen Vallow are accused by the grand jury of Fremont County by this indictment as follows. Count 1. Conspiracy to commit first-degree murder and grand theft by deception, a felony. The defendants, Chad Guy Daybell, Lori Noreen Vallow, and Alex Cox, deceased, and other co-conspirators, both known and unknown, on or between the dates of October 26, 2018, and continuing until January 15, 2020, in the county of Madison, state of Idaho, and elsewhere, including Fremont County, Idaho, and as part of a continuing criminal transaction and common scheme or plan in Madison and Fremont counties, Idaho, did willfully and knowingly combined, conspire, confederate, and agree to commit murder in the first degree of Tylee Ryan and to commit grand theft by deception. She kept drawing Tylee's Social Security benefits. And actually what she did, I read this morning, Tylee's benefits must have went into her own account. After they killed Tylee, Lori changed all that for the check to deposit into her account. We'll read about that. Overt acts. In furtherance of the conspiracy to commit murder in the first degree of Tylee Ryan and grand theft by deception, and to effect the objects thereof, one or more of the following overt acts were committed by one or more of the suspects of the conspiracy as part of a continuing criminal transaction in common scheme or plan within Madison and Fremont counties or elsewhere in the state of Idaho. On or between October 26, 2019 and June 9, 2020, Chad Guy Daybell and Lori Noreen Vallow did endorse and espouse religious beliefs for the purpose of encouraging or justifying the homicide of Tylee Ryan. On or about August 16, 2019, Lori Noreen Vallow did change the deposit of Tylee Ryan's Social Security benefits from Tylee Ryan's J.P. Morgan Chase account to deposit money directly into Lori Noreen Vallow's personal BBVA bank account. On or about September 1st, 2019, Lori Noreen Vallow did move from Chandler, Arizona to Rexburg, Idaho with Alex Cox, Tylee Ryan, and Joshua Jackson Vallow, known as J.J. Vallow. On or about September 8th, 2019, Chad Guy Daybell Googled South-Southwest wind and visited a website entitled, "What is the definition of SSW wind direction, South-Southwest wind direction?" On or about September 9th, 2019, Alex Cox did go to 565 Pioneer Road, apartment 175, Rexburg, Idaho. On or between September 9th, 2019 and February 1st, 2020, Lori Noreen Vallow failed or refused to contact the Social Security Administration as required by law to inform the Social Security Administration of Tylee Ryan's death. On or between September 25th, 2019 and January 22nd, 2020, Lori Noreen Vallow did wrongfully continue to collect 5 monthly Social Security survivors' benefits on behalf of Tylee Ryan. Count 2. First-degree murder, a felony in Idaho. The defendants, Chad Guy Daybell, Lori Noreen Vallow, on or between the 8th and 9th day of September 2019 in the county of Madison, state of Idaho, and as part of a common scheme or plan or continuing criminal transaction between Madison and Fremont counties in Idaho, were concerned in the commission of a first-degree murder and did aid and abet in its commission, or not being present, advised and encouraged its commission, or by command, compelled another to commit the crime, and did so with malice aforethought, and did so willfully, deliberately, and with premeditation, which resulted in the death of a human being, did either kill Tylee Ryan and or assist in the killing of Tylee Ryan, and or did encourage the killing of Tylee Ryan, and or did command another to kill Tylee Ryan in violation of Idaho Code. Count 3. Conspiracy to commit first-degree murder and grand theft by deception, a felony. The defendants, Chad Guy Daybell, Lori Noreen Vallow, and Alex Cox deceased, and other co-conspirators. Did we just read this? No, this is another one. And other co-conspirators, both known and unknown, on or between the dates of October 26, 2018, and continuing until January 15, 2020, in the county of Madison, state of Idaho, and elsewhere, including Fremont County, Idaho, and as part of a continuing criminal transaction and common scheme or plan in Madison and Fremont counties, Idaho, did willingly and knowingly combine, conspire, confederate, and agree to commit murder in the first degree of Joshua Jackson Vallow, known as J.J. Vallow, and to commit grand theft by deception. In furtherance of the conspiracy to commit murder in the first degree of J.J. Vallow and grand theft by deception, and to effect the objects thereof, one or more of the following overt acts were committed by one or more of the subjects of the conspiracy as part of a continuing criminal transaction, common scheme, or plan within Madison and Fremont counties or elsewhere in the state of Idaho. On or between October 26, 2018 and June 9, 2020, Chad Guy Daybell and Lori Noreen Vallow did endorse and teach religious beliefs for the purpose of justifying the homicide of J.J. Vallow. On or about September 1st, 2019, Lori Noreen Vallow did move from Chandler, Arizona to Rexburg, Idaho with Alex Cox, Tylee Ryan, and Joshua Jackson Vallow. On or about September 23rd, 2019, Alex Cox did take possession of J.J. Vallow. On or about November 26, 2019, Lori Noreen Vallow provided a false and or misleading physical location of J.J. Vallow to law enforcement during a lawful investigation. On or between September 23, 2019 and February 1, 2020, Lori Noreen Vallow failed or refused to contact the Social Security Administration as required by law to inform the Social Security Administration of J.J. Vallow's death. Okay, I gotta take a drink of coffee and a breath. On or between the dates of September 9, 2019, February 1st, 2020, Lori Noreen Vallow did wrongfully continue to collect 4 monthly Social Security survivors' benefits on behalf of J.J. Vallow and 4 monthly Social Security child and care payments. Okay, count 4. Or is this count 5? I think it's count 5, maybe. The defendants, Chad Guy Daybell, Lori Noreen Vallow, on or between the 22nd and 23rd day of September 2019 in the county of Madison, state of Idaho, and as part of a common scheme or plan or continuing criminal transaction between Madison and Fremont counties in Idaho, was concerned in the commission of a first-degree murder and did aid and abet in its commission, or, not being present, advised and encouraged its commission, or by command, compelled another to commit the crime and did so with malice aforethought and did so willfully, deliberately, and with premeditation, which resulted in the death of a human being, to wit, did either kill J.J. Vallow or assist in the killing of J.J. Vallow, or did encourage the killing of J.J. Vallow, and or did command another to kill J.J. Vallow in violation of Idaho Code. Okay. Conspiracy to commit first-degree murder. That the defendants, Chad Guy Daybell, Lori Noreen Vallow, and Alex Cox, deceased, on or about October 1st, 2018, through January 15th, 2020, in the county of Fremont, state of Idaho, and elsewhere, including Madison County, and as part of a continuing transaction and common scheme or plan in Fremont counties, Idaho, did willfully and knowingly combined, conspire, confederate, and agreed to commit murder in the first degree of Tammy Daybell, did combined or conspire to commit murder, and one or more of such persons did an act to effect the object of the combination or conspiracy. That was indictment 5. Overt acts. In furtherance of the conspiracy to commit murder in the first degree of Tammy Daybell, and to effect the objects thereof, I'm going to kill Mark. He just came home. Thereof, one or more of the following overt acts were committed by one or more of the subjects of the conspiracy as part of a continuing criminal transaction in common scheme or plan within Madison and Fremont counties or elsewhere in the state of Idaho. Don't bark like this, just your daddy. On or about or between the dates of October 26, 2018 and June 9, 2020, Chad Guy Daybell and Lori Noreen Vallow did encourage and espouse religious beliefs for the purpose of justifying and or encouraging the homicide of Tammy Daybell. On or about September 1st, 2019, Lori Noreen Vallow did move to Rexburg, Idaho with Alex Cox, Tylee Ryan, and Joshua, it says Jackson, known as J.J. Vallow. Text messages between Chad and Lori regarding death percentages for Tammy and JJ in messages on July 30th, 2019. Wow. Chad Daybell obtained a burner phone on September 18th, 2019. Alex Cox obtained a burner phone on October 9th, 2019. Text messages between Chad Daybell and Lori Vallow about Tammy Daybell being in limbo and Tammy being possessed by a spirit named Viola. Fucking nuts. September 8, 2019. Chad Guy Daybell signed application along with Tammy Daybell to increase her life map insurance to the maximum allowed under her policy. Alex Cox attempted to shoot Tammy Daybell on October 9th, 2019. Alex Cox conducted multiple internet searches between the dates of October 8th, 2019 and October 12th, 2019, including searches related to Grindle Drop and shooting through a Dodge Dakota. Alex going to the gun range in the months before October 9, 2019, when he attempted the shooting of Tamara Daybell takes place. Alex traveled from Sportsman's Warehouse to the vicinity of the Daybell residence on October 9, 2019. Alex was in the church parking lot approximately 2.5 miles from the Daybell residence on the night of October 18th, 2019. The night before Tammy's death. Okay. What count is this? 7? Okay, count 7. First degree murder. That the defendant, Chad Guy Daybell, on or about October 18th through the 19th, 2019, in the county of Fremont, state of Idaho, was concerned in the commission of a first-degree murder, and did aid and abet in its commission, or, not being present, advised and encouraged its commission, or by command compelled another to commit the crime, and did so with malice aforethought, and did so willfully, deliberately, and with premeditation, which resulted in the death of a human being, to wit, did either kill Tammy Daybell and or assist in the killing of Tammy Daybell, and or did encourage the killing of Tammy Daybell, and or did command another to kill Tammy Daybell in violation of Idaho Code. Okay. The defendant. What is this? 7? The defendant, Lori Noreen Vallow, on or between the dates of October 1st, 2019 and January 22nd, 2020, in the county of Madison, state of Idaho, did, as a common scheme or plan or continuing criminal transaction between Madison and Fremont counties, Idaho, by deceit and with the intent to deprive another of property or to appropriate the same to herself or to a third person, wrongfully take, obtain, or withhold, or aid and abet another to take, obtain, or withhold the property of another, to wit, Social Security survivor benefits allocated for Tylee Ryan and J.J. Vallow, Social Security child in care benefits allotted for Lori Noreen Vallow in an amount exceeding $100,000, which said funds Lori Noreen Vallow was not entitled, and which did belong to the government of the United States of America. Who is Mark talking to? Oh, he must have Dwayne out there with him. Okay. The defendant, Chad Guy Daybell, on or about October 19, 2019, through October 30th, 2019, in the county of Madison, state of Idaho, did with the intent to defraud or deceive and insure for the purpose of obtaining any money or benefit presented or caused to be presented to an insurer or another person a statement as part of or in support of a claim for payment or benefit, knowing that such statement contained false, incomplete, or misleading information concerning any fact or thing material to such claim, to wit, did present or cause to be presented an insurance beneficiary form to Life Map Assurance Company in violation of Idaho Code. Okay, so now we're at the insurance fraud indictment 8, I guess. I don't know. I can't do Roman numerals. Okay, that the defendant, Chad Guy Daybell, or on or about October 19, 2019 through October 31st, 2019 in the county of Madison or Fremont County, state of Idaho, did with the intent to defraud or deceive an insurer for the purpose of obtaining any money or benefit presented or caused to be presented to an insurer or other person, a statement as part of or in support of a claim for payment or benefit, knowing that such statement contained false, incomplete, or misleading information concerning any fact or thing material to such claim, to wit, did present and or cause to be presented a claimant statement to Primica Life Insurance Company in violation of Idaho Code. Is that it? That's it. Oh my gosh, I felt like I was reading forever. So who's these co-conspirators? Melanie Gibb. That's why she cooperated with police after she lied to them. Her little boyfriend convinced her to cooperate with police because she was going down. She could have saved those kids. She didn't do anything. She knew Lori was speaking out of her mind. And here's something interesting. The last time JJ was seen, Melanie Gibb, her weirdo boyfriend at Warlock, whatever the hell his name is, was visiting Lori and them, right? And they said that night, like, they saw Alex take JJ asleep, carrying him over his shoulder. Do you reckon those weirdos knew that they was going to kill JJ that night? Now, they claim they didn't. They claim they didn't. But that's awful funny that the last time JJ is seen alive, those weirdos were visiting Lori. And Melanie Gibb, she believed everything that Lori and Chad was selling. She can say that she wasn't all the way on board, but by God, she was on board to some part because she went along with it. I'm going to kill him for interrupting me. They knew, Larissa, yes, they knew. Aria, they knew, yeah. He was already dead. Yeah, I thought that too. I mean, who in the hell don't contact CPS or police when somebody's saying, oh, my kid's possessed by a demon or a zombie? Like who don't pick up the phone and call? Hold on just 1 second. Sorry, guys. I had to go scold Mark. He was showing his friend something outside. And they were loud, and I could hear them the whole time I was reading that last part of the indictment. Now, damn it, I have been waiting, seems like for years, for these weirdos to be indicted, and I want to freaking talk about it. Okay, I've been trying to do better and count my blessings every day because all I have to do is think about those little babies and all these innocent people to have to give up their lives early. I know it. I'm telling you, the Mormons are a strange bunch. Well, I'm telling you, here's what blows my mind. They say that they're doing the Lord's work, but they break the damn commandments about murder and committing adultery. They wasn't doing the Lord's work, y'all. They was doing the devil's work. Now, I watched this psychic. I know you can't go on a medium, but look, she was accurate. Reverend Donna Serafina, something like that. She predicted where the kids' bodies was January 2020, right in Chad Daybell's backyard, and the conditions of the bodies. And then that summer, they actually found the bodies there. But she says that they killed the kids for a religious sacrifice. Hey, that wouldn't surprise me a bit. Is Melanie getting indicted? No, she probably got immunity. She saved her ass, y'all. When police first contacted her and was like, hey, is JJ with you? She said, yes, he was, and he's on his way back to his mommy. And then about a week later, she called police and told them the truth because she knowed, hey, the house of cards is crumbling. Now, she tries to act like she's a hero to me, giving those news interviews with the East Idaho News. That lady is not no hero. She lied to police when they contacted her, and she was all into that stupid cult stuff. Remember when we listened to the recording of Lori Vallow's cult meeting, her stupid cult meeting? I believe it took place at Melanie Gibbs' house, and Melanie's laughing in the background, and Lori's talking about how she had murderous thoughts. This was like 6 months before Tylee Ryan's dad died. He was found dead in his apartment. She was at that cult meeting talking about, when she was married to him or going through her divorce, she had murderous thoughts. And she said that the Bible said this. This is how she's justifying it. If he hits you once, if he hits you twice, you can kill him. The Bible says it now. That's what she said. I swear to God on everything I love. Cece, she was served a subpoena the day the grand jury was meeting. Oh, was she? Well, the extreme LDS groups, at least, we need to remember that they don't represent the mainline Mormon church. Yes, I agree with that. We have people that's like in the Mormon faith around here. Like, I could never do that religion. And plus, those people's pushy. Those little missionary boys came to my house one day. And y'all know I'm a very nice, polite person. I listened to them. They was telling me about this prophet, this man, some Smith man saw Jesus in America and all this and that and stuff. And I was like, okay, yeah, I get it. But, I have my own beliefs. I'm like non-denominational. I have my own beliefs. Anyways, I decided I didn't want to be bought. They was just too pushy. And so one day I didn't want to answer the door to them, guys. And they was beating on my door saying, we want our Bible back. I swear to God. So I handed out the door to them. Joseph Smith, yes. I have personal experience. Oh, dude, the extremism, LDS or something. But even the normal LDS are an interesting church. Yeah, how do they not drink no coffee? Okay, so the way I understand it, anything that can become an addiction, they can't do. Like caffeine or anything. Yeah, they can't smoke cigarettes or anything. No sex for marriage, which you shouldn't have sex for marriage, but this is like 2021, people do. Yeah, I may not agree with their faith, but the main church isn't about murder, no. They're not doing the Lord's work. You think the Lord wants you to kill your kids? Look, their excuse was religion. They really just wanted these people gone so they could ride off into the sunset together and collect the benefits. Now, what a bunch of dumbasses. Okay, Chad's wife just up and falls dead. 2 weeks later, he's married to Lori Vallow, and then nobody can find her kids. Did they think people weren't going to investigate, sex, sex, they can't do sex if it's going to become an addiction. Now, I watched that Escaping Polygamy. They're Mormons, right? But they're just like the, what do you call that? Is it fundamental or not? I hear my Bubby in there squeaking. What is it, Bubby? He left. He went to the store. He's mad. Mark was out there. I always tell them, I'll read your Bible if you need mine. They normally just leave. Yeah, I don't, and no offense to Jehovah's Witnesses, but God Almighty, they aggravate the crap out of me. Here's my problem. I need to just be honest, but in a nice way. I'll sit there and listen to them. I really will. But they just so pushy about it. Like, hey, I respect your beliefs. And actually, I find it interesting to learn about other people's cultures, religious beliefs, and stuff like that. I'm very open-minded. But I believe the way I believe, respect that. They practice how Mormonism was actually started. Guys, I'm wondering how they killed Tammy. And nobody thought it was weird that Chad Daybell didn't want an autopsy on his young wife he woke up beside of that was allegedly dead? You know, just woke up beside of her. She died of natural causes. Wouldn't you want to know what killed your beautiful wife? No, he didn't. He wanted rid of Tammy. He got her to increase her life insurance, what, month or so before she died. Did he suffocate her? Oh, yeah, what I was going to get to about that medium. Now, she says, I know you can't go on a medium, but she says that Tammy Daybell was poisoned with octopus venom. And we actually got online here on one of my streams and looked up what kind of little octopus could take down like a big animal or something. And it's called, what's it called? A blue ringed octopus. They're small. They could fit like in the palm of your hand. They don't get big. But they're venomous. Highly venomous. And you can order one online. You can order them. I don't know how you get the venom out of them though. I have no idea. But that's what she said. I don't know. $400,000. Wow. I think she was more heavily into the murders than what we think. I think she helped them plan it, exercise it. Melanie? Yeah, I do too. In my opinion, there was some type of poisoning. Yeah, I was thinking this morning he could have used arsenic or anything on her. Maybe it's not octopus venom, like that medium said. I mean, she was right about the locations of the bodies. But I know you can't take that as facts. But he used something on her. Okay, so her daughter said that Tammy had pink foam coming out of her mouth. Y'all remember me reading about that? She had some type of pink foam. If somebody just dies of natural causes, they're not going to foam at the mouth, are they? Pink foam. I wonder if that was blood or something mixed in with like saliva. It's still, I wonder where the arraignment is today. I think it's in Judge Boyce's courtroom. I'm actually subscribed to his YouTube channel. In that press conference, they said we could watch it on the judge's YouTube channel. So I'm going to try to stream that live. I'll probably have to mute myself and be doing other things around the house. I got to get ready for Mark to go out of town, yeah. Or is it the stomach lining? Aria, would you really like to talk to you more about this if you don't mind? Aria seems like she's a smart cookie, don't she? They say they do, but they don't teach the Bible, although they say they do. No, they teach that Book of Mormon, don't they? See, I have listened to these people enough to know a little bit about the Mormon religion. When I should just say, oh no, thank you for your time, but, you know, I have my own religious beliefs. That's what I should say. I just don't open the damn door no more. And Jehovah's Witnesses, bless their hearts. Them ladies aggravate the crap out of me because I'm too nice. Natural death can cause foaming. That's why I say overdose. It causes foaming. Pink foam is from the lungs. Didn't they say something like that about Alex too? Yeah, and Alex had used the bathroom on himself and everything. Alex's wife's son, he didn't even want to do CPR on him. I remember listening to the 911 call. He was talking about, you know, there's like vomit and feces everywhere. He got his karma. He was stressed out because they had exhumed Tammy's body. Hold on, guys. Let me go let Smokey out. I'm putting him on his leash. Hold on, Bubby. I swear to goodness. Okay, the life of a dog mom. It's never ending. So, anyways, Lori Vallow, her beauty days are over. There's not going to be no cute blue toenail polish. There's going to be no fancy highlights and fancy hair gel. She'll just be able to get whatever's on the commissary. There's going to be no designer makeup. She's not going to be getting her nails done. Nobody's going to be worshiping her. Can you believe that weirdo really thought that, like, she could teleport? Why'd she teleport her ass out of that jail? She said that she was a warrior in another life. No, lady, you's a piece of crap in another life. You's a hog's turd in another life, you weirdo. I usually don't speak like that. Thank you for the stream, CC. Toodles, much love. Oh, you're welcome. I'm going to try to do a stream this afternoon. I've got to get Mark ready to go out of town and stuff. Oh, I got our baking soda so we can tie-dye shirts. She should prepare for hell. Yeah, she said what? She was going to lead like 100,000 people into heaven. Hey, she ain't going to be leading nothing but the demons into freaking hell. She going to be right down there with Adolf Hitler and the rest of the freaking weirdos. Hey, Lisa, how are you doing? Wonder if she thinks she's still going to heaven. Hey, that bitch is going to split hell wide open. No, I'm not God. I know I shouldn't say stuff like that, but look. I know they say God forgives you of your sins. Murdering children? Hey, they ain't got no place in heaven for child murderers. Now, you can't convince me that they do. I don't believe all that. You can just go commit a crime. Oh, I'm sorry I murdered my children. Please, Lord, forgive me of my sins. And then it's all washed away. Bullshit. Bullshit. You really got to want forgiveness in your heart to be forgiven for any sin. You can't just go screw somebody, excuse my language, and you marry, commit adultery, and then get back home and say, oh, Lord, please forgive me of that, and then go do it again. And it don't work that way. He ain't forgiving Lori and Chad. That's right, Alyssa. Can't wait to see if she's in court. Oh, me either. Oh, my God, hell wide. Hey, Wayne. Yeah, she's going to hit hell wide open, honey. I'm a little bit meaner than usual. Well, I'm always mean to the weirdos. But my dog's sick, Chloe. She's not going to be making it much longer. She's quit eating on me and stuff. And so I'm going to need to take it out on these freaking weirdos, freaks. Lori is uglier than sin. Now, she might have been halfway attractive back when she was in that beauty pageant. But knowing how she is now, she's ugly. When I see her, all I see is an old ugly witch. Green face, warts on their nose, downward smile. Hey, Lori's so evil, the devil probably don't even want her down in hell. I'm serious. She'll probably be in purgatory or something. All in the name of God, sick bitch. Yeah, she's all in the name of the freaking devil. Freaking weirdo. I wish they put me in the room with her. She wouldn't have no blonde curls left. And you know what Mark was saying this morning? We were talking about, because it's all over the news. He said, I bet it was all her plan. I said, I think you're right about that. I used to think it was Chad. No, it was Lori that came up with all this, I believe. I really do. Probably both of them combined. Wayne. I'm liking Wayne. Welcome, Wayne. Every picture of her, she looks uglier and uglier. On the inside, can't hide. Yeah, what a lot of people don't realize is beauty is skin deep. You can be the hottest looking thing ever, honey, and have a bad attitude and it makes you ugly. I had an experience with a damn good looking man one time, but I went out with him, y'all. He was a prick. I was like, hey, he's a dickhead. I got him to take me home. It made him ugly to me. That pretty blonde hair and blue eyes went out the window. I was like, And I'll never forget it, guys. On the way back home, it was like probably 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. Anyways, Princess Diana come on the radio. She died. I went back to her pageant videos, and I can see that she's ugly on the inside there, too. Yeah, she thinks she's hot stuff. Well, you know, anybody that enters a beauty pageant must think they got it going on a little bit, or they wouldn't enter it. But let me tell you something. Too much confidence is sickening. I have watched people on the internet, man, and they're, you know, it's nice to be confident in yourself and stuff, but too much bragging on yourself nonstop, saying you're good looking and stuff, I think that's so unattractive. So unattractive. Of course, you know, everybody does their hair and makeup, they'll look at themselves in the mirror and be like, damn, I'm looking good today. But, you know, just to go on and on about it publicly in front of people is so ugly. Now, let's go back to Melanie Gibb for a minute. How much do y'all want to bet that she knowed about these murders? I really believe it. I really believe she knew about it. She's no hero. She's going to hit hell wide open, too. Or split it wide open. Hello. Oh, my God, you're so funny. Thank you, Wayne. You got to add a little comedy in here. Talking about these weirdos, it'll get you depressed. Alex had pink foam coming out of his mouth, too. Just take my interest. Yeah. He probably poisoned himself. It said, we read his autopsy on here. It said he had like a blood clot in his lung or something wrong with his heart. Karma. He was so stressed out because they had examined Tammy's body that he croaked, probably. Maybe he poisoned himself. We bet she really wasn't that pretty compared to a real star. Marilyn Monroe, Grace Kelly, Lori Cox. No, that's exactly right. A true beauty. Somebody like Marilyn Monroe, Grace Kelly. I'm a big Grace Kelly fan myself. Princess Diana, she was beautiful. Beautiful. Lori Black Widow. Hey, she probably killed her sister too, guys. And let's not forget, the niece, what's her name? Melanie Boudreau. Someone shot at her ex-husband, and he said that it was Alex Cox in Tally Ryan's Jeep she used to drive. That was registered to Charles Vallow. Excuse me. So she's probably involved too, of course, as her new husband got her to cooperate with the FBI and stuff, or her ass would be cuffed and stuff too, because she knew what was going on too. I think Alex killed the sister. Yeah, they said that she was like a really bad diabetic and died something related to that with her kidneys. And that would be Melanie Boudreau's mom, was Lori's sister. Hold on, guys. Let me let Boo Boo back in. Little old grumpy man. Now, they didn't name nobody else in those indictments, just said co-conspirators. They all probably took plea deals, guys. I guarantee it. This is bullshit. I never did like the way Melanie Gibbs acted in those East Idaho News interviews anyway. She's smiling, smacking her chewing gum. You can see her chewing gum. Oh, ugly thing. Stacy was Melanie. Yeah, what's her new married name? Polanski something. Lori was a Macklin narcissist. She was motivated by money. Yeah, she only married Charles Vallow for his money. You know, Charles was a damn good-looking man. And a good man, it appeared. It's just awful. Here Kay and Larry Woodcock trusted Lori with their grandson. Let her adopt JJ and raise him as her own. And she murdered him. And Tylee. And Charles. Nobody's going to be indicted for Charles's murder? Now, I know Alex is the one that killed him. But Lori knew that was going to happen that morning. Can you believe that bitch had him killed in that house? Oops. Pelosi. Wonder if they will start turning on each other. I figured Chad would have rolled on her. Looks like to me he should be scared a little bit more than her because the kids was in his backyard. And she might come out and say, oh, Chad told me that he was going to take the kids somewhere and stash them. I didn't know he killed them. She may try that bullcrap, which they can prove was not true. But I'd look for it. You never know. Was it Melanie there that weekend JJ died? Yes. TCE? Yes. I said that earlier. I bet she knew they was going to kill him that night. Because her and her Warlock boyfriend, I think his name's Warwick, but we're going to call him Warlock. They were there that weekend, and they were the last to see JJ, and they said the last time they saw him, Alex was carrying him. He was asleep. I guess going to take him to his apartment or something. Maybe he was acting up. There was something about Melanie saying. Lori said he knocked a picture of Jesus off the refrigerator or something. She was trying to act like he's possessed. And the weirdo didn't alert nobody. Here somebody's telling her, hey, my kid's possessed. My ex-husband was possessed, and she don't contact nobody because she was in on it, guys. She bought their bullshit cult stuff, hook, line, and sinker. One of her interviews, she said she wasn't 50% on. She was only 50% on board. Hey, if you was on board even 1%, you're a freaking nut. To believe that Lori is some, like, prophet. Some holy prophet with magical powers. I still crack up when I think about that recording of stupid Lori's cult meeting. And she was talking about in her past life she was a warrior. She was a warrior for God with a big old sword. And she fought battles. What a freaking nut. The zombie may be code for sacrifice. Yeah, I believe they probably did do some kind of sacrifice. That psychic said that they dismembered Tylee and they was all around the fire laughing. Lori was laughing and they barbecued some of her leg and stuff. But that's just what a psychic said. We'll have to see if that's true when they go to trial. We'll have to watch this trial. We'll have to live stream every day of this trial. Even if I have to mute and do things around the house, just let it play and we can all watch it and chat. Melanie Gibb was the axle of the wheel. Yeah. Multi-shooting in San Jose, Cali. Oh, gosh. Female shooter at work. Multiple shooting victims. DNA, sperm, cover-up. Do what? What? Man, what is wrong with all these people going around, like, just doing these mass shooting? I don't understand people. I think the world's went out to hell. She even admitted that she knew that Charles and Tammy were going to kill them. Prayers over them, and they die. That's killing them. Yeah. I don't think Lori ate some of Tylee. Like, I don't know if she did that or not either. I wouldn't doubt it. It wouldn't surprise me one bit. But like I said, you can't take a psychic's words as facts, but it was pretty interesting how she predicted where the bodies were at and the state the bodies would be in. I wonder what all kind of evidence they got against them. This was all premeditated because the indictment said, there was text messages between Lori and Chad about what? Tammy's death and money and JJ's death. It said something like that. I'll have to go back and read these again. I forget crap. Maybe Alex and Chad burned Tylee to burn away sperm DNA. Yeah. I wonder how they killed Tylee. Shot her. I think they may have drugged JJ and suffocated him. I think she hated Tylee because she was Joe's kid. Yeah. Yeah, Tylee was a problem for Lori because Tylee was not buying their bullshit, their stupid cult stuff. Can you imagine those poor kids having to live with a weirdo like that? I mean, Lord, there's nothing wrong with the Bible, but constantly talking about the Bible and all these spiritual encounters that she's had and visions. I mean, can you imagine that? I fully believe in Donna Serafina. She's got some kind of gift. Her daughter was murdered. Yes, I started going through her videos and watching them, and her daughter was murdered several years ago. So sad. Some religious ceremonial sacrifice. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me a bit if they did something like that. And if they did eat some, that wouldn't surprise me a bit. These people are pure freaking evil. They weren't worshiping God. They were worshiping the devil. They beat Tylee to death. They probably did. They probably had to. I mean, if they didn't have any other kind of weapon, they tried to confront her, probably tried to fight back. She seemed like to me she's a feisty girl. Going to defend herself. Some railway place. They don't know how many hurt or killed yet. Disgruntled employee. Oh my gosh, prayers for their families. Oh, that's awful. I mean, it's not safe to be in your own home anymore. It's not safe to go to work, movies, Walmart, nowhere. It's crazy. I love the way that Grace Kelly dressed. Absolutely beautiful. Me too. I'm all into watching these girls show you products from the let's just say from maybe the 20s to the 50s, and they'll do different videos like a 1950s housewife's morning routine, or they'll just, do tutorials on how they did their hair and makeup, just show vintage products. I love that stuff. That's what I'm into right now, trying to get out of watching the drama. So, anyways, I hope Tally and her daddy reunited. Yeah, I believe they killed Joseph Ryan. His body was not found for a few days, probably about a week after he died in his apartment. They contacted Lori because she was listed as his next of kin, and she didn't even reach out to Joseph Ryan's family. So nobody claimed the body, so the state had it cremated. Yeah. Yeah, they worshiped themselves. I love your voice, cutie. And oh, my little doggy. Thank you. Thank you. Well, you'll have to check out my evening streams when we chat on the porch. I'm usually on camera then. I'm going to try to do one this evening. But anyways, that's my little dog, Chloe, my little Yorkie. She got congestive heart failure. She's not going to be here much longer. I'm being upset about that, so that's why I've been so rough on Lori. I'm always rough on that old hoary Lori, though. She's nothing but a home-wrecking, hoe, murderous woman. Anyways, guys, I'm going to get off here and get some things done. I will try to live stream their court appearance. I believe it will be about 1 p.m. Eastern for me when they go. Probably about 11 there. But y'all have a good day. And I will see y'all more than likely this evening for some coffee on the porch. We can chat about this case more or just whatever. But anyways, thanks for your support. By the way, tune in Friday and Saturday night. We're going to be tie-dyeing t-shirts. We do a little bit of this and that on this channel, mostly true crime, but we like to have some fun on here too. Do game nights, ghost story nights, and all that. So we're going to have some fun this weekend, so make sure that you tune in. Anyways, have a great day. I'll see y'all later. Say prayers for Chloe and Smokey. I just bought him an expensive bed this morning with my YouTube money. Yeah, I sent Mark to get him a bed and my chicken scratch, all my supplies for my chickens. Anyways, I'll show y'all his bed this afternoon. Anyways, have a great day. Be safe, be kind, and peace.